Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you how to make loose flower watercolor place cards. So I did these for my sister-in-law's wedding, and she just wanted like a really simple loose interpretation of flowers. So here I am cutting down my paper. I used the brand Art Fly, and the size of it is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's a cold press water paper, so it's got a little bit of texture to it. So when I was doing the place cards with her, I made all the flowers that I could make, and she picked 3 different ones. So those are the 3 that I'm going to show you today. She didn't want any of the cards to look the same either, so I was moving those 3 flowers around on the cards as well. So I'm just going to show you 2 different interpretations of the same card. And these are really super simple, super easy. And that is because I'm not overly good at watercolor or good with flowers. But regardless, we're going to show you guys. So with the 3 flowers, you just kind of pick and choose where you want them to go. And I always started out with the same flower for every set of cards. So like when I was doing hers, I would have like a set of 6, and I would start out all one flower, and then as those ones dried, I would go through and do another one. So that's what I'm also doing here. I have 2 cards going at the same time to show you the different ways you can do it. I am using just my Paul Rubens watercolors, and again, this is just like a really loose, quick, fast. I'm not worried about getting like any kind of shading or covering up all the white, anything like that. I'm just filling in what I can. And then as I was adding the stems, I would add in a little leaf at the bottom, or a couple of leaves. And then when these dry, I went back with a what do you call those, a fine liner, and I was not very careful with it. I just went through and painted around the flowers, which you'll soon see. So after everything was dry, this is the fine liner, and I'm just outlining without really outlining. I'm just giving it a little bit of a, this is what it is, so that way it had at least a little bit of what do you call that, definition. And I did that with both cards, and here's a close-up for it. And then I do end up showing you guys like close-up what the cards look like, and then I attempt to put on names, and let's just say my handwriting is not the greatest, and I didn't use the fine liner like I probably should have. I used a Sharpie. So here's your guys' close-ups. You can see the texture, and then this is the opposite side where there's no texture. So the Art Fly paper does have both a textured side and a non-textured side. And then here I'm just kind of picking out random names to show you, like, this is how I would write on them. You definitely don't have to write on them this way. It's just, this is how she did it. And here I am with my Sharpie. The Sharpie does not have a sharp point on it anymore. It's very old. So yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle, but you get the general idea, and you can definitely do something flowier or lighter, not as thick, because it I liked it because it kind of contrasted the delicacy of the flowers. And the names aren't very straight. I was kind of struggling a little bit, but this was just really quick, super simple, and I really hope that you guys liked it, and I will show you a close-up at the end. You guys have an awesome day. Let me know what you think in the comments below.